Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And because it's the full moon today, and because it falls between the 6/6 portal and the 21st, the solstice, I really feel it's going to be such a powerful one. I want to do a real deep dive today. So I'm going to bring in 4 decks of moony type cards. We're going to bring in the Moonology Oracle cards. We're going to connect with the Moonology Manifestation cards, the Moonology Messages cards. All these are by Yasmin, Boland. And then I'm going to bring in the Raise Your Vibration Oracle. Now, we're going to use these decks to connect with you, your person, your journey. But we're going to deep dive a bit more to see what's being hidden right now, released right now, surrendered, what's being worked on and what the lessons are. And we're going to bring in the what's the tea to connect with what's hidden. And for what's been learnt and healed and perhaps what the triggers are, I'm going to bring in 2 brand new decks I've picked up by the amazing Bridget from Divine Essentials, the Divine Feminine Divine Truth. This is the feminine edition. We're going to use this deck to connect with you, and the Divine Truth, we're going to connect with them. So let's see what's going on. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So what's the guidance for you today, or what's the energy? What's the energy? What's the energy around them today? What's the energy around them today with this full moon? Thank you. Gone back in again. Things being not said, wanted to be said, but maybe not quite coming out. The time might not be right. And I do feel there is communication coming in between now and the 15th. Also something very potent happening around the 20th and the 21st. So what's the energy around the journey today? What's the energy around the journey? I think that one, yeah, nothing will come of the situation the way it is right now. So something has to change. Something has to happen. Either you or them need to take action towards specific things or lessons and truths and goals and to make changes. So that's what we need to know. And that's what we're going to connect with. Okay, what will change? Because as it stands right now, if they keep hiding things and holding things in, nothing's going to happen. And they want it to, and so do you. So let's see what's going on. So don't get triggered by that. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It means something needs to change for it to happen. Okay. So what's the energy that's coming in? What's the energy around you, or the guidance for you? The guidance around them and the guidance around the journey. Very clear cards coming through here. And what's the message for you from the universe today? What's the message for you? Too many cards. I want clear card. There we go. What's the message from the universe for them? And what's the message from the universe for the journey? Again, for them, I feel the message is stop holding back. Stop holding back. Stop holding things in. Start speaking out. Open your heart. So what's hidden from your perspective? What's hidden from your perspective? What's hidden from their perspective? What's hidden from their perspective? What's hidden from their perspective? Thank you, angels. Again, gone back in. See, one card, other card's trying to come out, going back in. So what's hidden from their perspective is they've got things to do, things to say, things they need to deal with. Things that are being kept deep within. So it's about revealing the truth. It's about speaking the truth and opening up. They give me a block. So blocks in the throat chakra. So again, this can be causing delays in communication. So what's going on with them? What's hidden with them right now? What's hidden with them? What are they learning? What are they dealing with? What are they being triggered by? Or what do we need to be aware of? I still feel there's more. There we go. Okay. What about from your perspective? What are you being triggered by? What are you healing? What are you going through? What are you experiencing? There we go. Okay. So let's connect then and see what's going on. We're going to start with your energy. So let's see what the guidance is first of all. We've got bring love into the situation. It's time to take action. So what I'm feeling with this is it's time for you to bring love into the situation. That's your action step, okay? And also to embrace uncertainty, especially between now and the new moon. So if you're waiting for communication, if you don't know what's going on, you're doing your own shadow work right now. And the angels are asking you to practice gratitude and raise your vibration. Okay, so I'm bringing all these out together so I can just put them all together because this is the energy you're dealing with right now. So the message is very clear. Embrace uncertainty today. Even if that brings up your shadows. Even if that brings up fear in you, even if you're worried you don't know what's going on, especially because you may not be receiving anything yet. You know, you may be thinking, I know communication is coming, I feel it, I know we're going to come back together, I sense it, but it hasn't yet shown up in the physical. And this can also be this push-pull that you're feeling, because the cards again going in and out in their energy is they want to speak up, they want to come forward, they want to say something. But again, fear and shadow work can be getting in the way. And remember, you are mirrors of each other, so you're doing your own shadow work around this full moon. And what you're doing is to have faith and trust the process and trust the journey and be grateful and raise your vibration between now and the new moon. And the new moon is coming in on the 25th. So between now and the 25th of June, especially with the solstice ahead on the 21st, it's so important you raise your vibration. So obviously we're going to see what shadow work you're doing when we connect with these other cards. And this could be because you feel rejected. And rejection is a redirection. So again, you may feel like you're not receiving anything or they're not doing anything. And you may feel rejected by them. You may feel abandoned. You may feel like they don't care. Remember, that's the inner child craving love. So that's why the angels are saying you must bring love into the situation. And the way you do that is through raising your vibration and practicing gratitude. So it's time to take action between now and the new moon to focus on your passions, your dreams, to keep that fire burning by focusing on the love. And that means you don't let this fear that can grip you drag you down or cause you pain or keep you stuck in a cycle of watching or wondering or even hoping to some extent, because obviously it's okay to hope and have faith, but when it gets obsessive, when you're constantly praying and asking for help and not believing your prayers being heard, it becomes obsessive. When you ask, it is given. So all you need to do is call on God one time, or your angels or your guides, and then breathe it out, give it to heaven, and focus on other things. That's how you bring love into the situation. You bring love into the situation by focusing on self-love and self-care, things that you need right now. Being very kind, gentle and loving to yourself. Using words of affirmation and power. Going in nature. Breathing in the air. Forgive me fear, releasing that fear. When you find that fear coming up, observe it. And say, I am okay. I am safe, all will be well. Fear isn't real, it's illusion. It's false. It's a false experience appearing real. It's false evidence appearing real, like things you see on social media or things that pop in your mind that cause you pain. Breathe yourself back into the now. Remember, 3 deep breaths in and out centers you. It refocuses you. It pulls you out of the negativity. And then you focus on the positive. So that's the way you bring love into the situation. You bring love into the situation by connecting with them in the 5D. Trusting in the signs that you see, the dreams that you have, the music that you hear. Thinking about the beauty of the love, the way you've grown, the connection itself, the things you love about them. Not the things that are getting on your nerves about them. The things that you understand now because of the situation. So you may not still like something that's happening, but you can grab the positives out of it. A great way to do it is through journaling and even writing them a letter in your journal. Do not send it. It's only for you to bring healing in. So you write them a letter and perhaps write down all the things that you've found painful. I hate that you've ignored me. I hate that you've chose that karmic partner. I hate this. I hate that. It's hurt me. It's upset me. Get it all out. Get the anger out of you. Because you're in this action, which is also can be angry, volatile energy. Because you want something to happen or change. And you know nothing will come of the situation if something doesn't change. So it can be very frustrating when you know what needs to happen, but you can't control it. And that's really what the feminine has to learn on this journey, to let things unfold, to trust in the divine, to trust the universe, to trust God's plan, and to let the masculine take control, to take control of their situation, to take control of their words and their actions and their own life, to move this forward. And it can be hard when you think they're not doing that, but it's all happening in their mind, in their head, the planning, the processing. And then they take the action, and it comes in very quickly and very unexpectedly. But to them, it isn't quick or unexpected because they've been planning it in the mind for so long. But when they put it into practice and actually make it happen in the physical, it can seem very quick to you. And you're like, that's come out of the blue. But it isn't. It's something they've processed for a long time, and that's what they're currently doing. So you may not see physical results, but it doesn't mean it isn't happening. It's all going on underneath the surface. So if you write them this letter and get all the negatives out and then turn it into a positive, but I do recognise that you didn't choose them. You just haven't yet chosen yourself. And I'm grateful that's what you're spending time working out, that you have the power to choose yourself, that you are capable of great change. I do recognise and understand that you're not actually ignoring me. You're processing your own feelings and working through your own stuff and protecting me in your own way. And I do recognise our journey is one of divine timing, and this has made me stronger. Thank you for that. So you see how you turn it around, and then all that anger dissolves away and it becomes gratitude. And that's when you focus on gratitude. The angels say, put your focus on gratitude. This is Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius is the archer, and the archer has determined, precise focus. So if you focus on gratitude today, not only is it going to turn things around for you, but it's also going to uplift your vibration and make things better. It says, raise your vibration. This is a mantra that calls you to light up. So light up your life today, light up your lighthouse spark, the light within you, because if you've been dimming that light because you've been stressing over the action you feel they're not taking, or maybe you've been stressing yourself thinking, do I need to take action? Is it time for me to take action? And the angels say your action step is to raise your vibration, to focus on your light and making that brighter, your connection with source, to focus on gratitude. Because yes, you're doing your shadow work, because that's about facing the uncertainty and dealing with that. And the way you do that is by bringing love into the situation and knowing that you are safe. And then any uncertainty you experience, especially between now and the new moon, you can handle it with the power of love and the power of faith, and knowing that wherever you go and whatever you do, Archangel Michael is right by your side. So if you're feeling rejected right now, you're not. Your person is having a time out to deal with their own stuff. It's a protection. Rejection is redirection to a better time, to something better. And we've got ain't shit here. So what I'm feeling with this is that you feel that something isn't happening yet. It isn't happening yet. What's going on? And you're being shown with the pen and the drawing there that something is being created. So I feel this also a message about writing down your feelings, like I've just said, especially any painful ones that have made you feel rejected. Because when you get all the painful stuff on paper with a physical pen, not typing on a device, sit down with a pad and a paper, and a pen, and write down what you're really angry about, or what's really getting to you, or why you really feel rejected. And then you can turn it into a positive through self-care. We've also got girl fight, because you may feel that you are competing against someone else. So if there's a karmic partner, you may be getting angry about that. Or you may be feeling there's competition there, so there could be some aggro. Or you may be feeling they are sending psychic attack energy to you. So the angels are saying to you, don't get involved in arguments or physical fights or acts of war or competing with anyone, because it doesn't serve you. You have to have confidence in who you are and what this connection is. And then you realise there's no fight to have, because you're not going to fight for someone or something that's already yours. Your person is already part of you. They already belong to you, and the karmic partner knows that. That's why they're jealous of you and threatened by you, because they can never replicate, remember, what you share. So if you're feeling this tense energy or this anxiety, or you're feeling, something coming at you, make sure you're shielding yourself. We've got, you turn me into a little awkward girl inside and I can't stand it. Now again, it doesn't matter whether you are a guy or a gal, they make you feel nervous and awkward sometimes, especially if you're feeling rejected or you feel like you haven't got a right to converse with them, message them. You feel like, oh, there's somebody else, so I shouldn't be doing this. Or don't feel awkward, they are part of you. But this is part of your shadow work right now. Part of your shadow work is to believe in yourself, because it's the inner child within you the inner child, the little girl or the little boy in you that's feeling like things are a bit strange. It's like when you're at school perhaps and you get called to go to the front of the class. It can feel a bit awkward. Or perhaps when you're waiting to be put into a team in sports and you're sitting there or standing there perhaps thinking, is anyone going to pick me? So it's the inner child in fear of not being enough or not being good enough or not having what someone needs. So remember your own power. Be strong within yourself because you are strong. And also, you'll say, nobody will ever love you the way that I do if you let me. So you know you have all this love to give and all this passion to share and all this magic to create. And you feel like you're not able to give it. If you'd let me, I'd show you. They already know. It's about you knowing this. Okay, because you think if I just show them, if I just tell them, if I just make them see. But they already know. They already know. And again, this goes back to childhood when you may have felt like you weren't seen, perhaps by a peer or a teacher or a parent. If I can only make them see how good I am at this project or this thing, or they'll make everything better. But they already see. They may not acknowledge it the way you want them to, but they do see. Moving on seems to be my only option left now. And again, this is the ego saying, oh, I'm going to have to move on then because there's a karmic partner, or they haven't chosen me, or they're not reaching out. And this is ego, it's illusion. This is why it's so important to bring love into the situation. Because you can't move on from your person. The person you're truly meant to be with. You can never move on. Trust me, I've been on my journey now for nearly 28 years. You can't move on. They always remain in you. In the back of your mind, in your heart, in your soul. And then they come back up at the right time. So you can't move on, but what you can do is surrender. You can let go of all this struggle that's stressing you out, watching social media, watching your phone, watching the clock. Watch your thoughts instead, observe them, and turn them into power. Gratitude, I am enough. I am deserving. Fill up your own cup, give back to you. And understand it's not about moving on, it's moving forward. You're not being rejected, you're being redirected. It's not separation, it's preparation. It's all at the right time. So really sometimes the girl fight or the boy fight can be with your own inner child, with your own self. The conflict and the battle with you, they give me fear because the higher self knows you can't move on. The ego is trying to get you to. And again, there's all fear around this. So let go of the fear. So you're definitely doing your shadow work right now. You may be feeling heavy energy with this full moon today. You may be feeling highs and lows, ups and downs, maybe a bit teary, a bit emotional. Allow yourself to feel it. Go out in nature if you need to. Walk under the moon. It will assist you. So the energy around your person is you're very close to achieving your goal, yet nothing is yet set in stone. And again, this is why we've got the card coming through for the journey. Nothing will come of the situation while there's this void. This is the void of course moon. They've got to fill up that void. Nothing's going to happen until they make it happen. Nothing is going to change until they speak out. So what you need to know and understand is you're very close to coming back together right now. You're very close to achieving your dreams. It's just nothing is yet set in stone, which means something still needs to shift. And what needs to come out is the truth. And this is what you're being guided to do, to relax about this, because the truth will always come out. And they are trying to relax themselves enough to come forward with the truth or to express their truth so they can shine in their power. And we've got shift your perspective. So what they are doing right now is changing the way they are looking at things, because I feel that what they are going through, their shadow work, is that they are feeling like a loser. And this is obsessive lover, but they give me the word loser because they are obsessing over you, they're watching you, and they are connecting with you in a way that's not very healthy because of other things. So if they are dealing with a karmic situation or they are feeling toxic in their environment, it's very unhealthy for them. So again, remember, you're being protected. So what they're trying to do right now is to look at the situation they're in and the dynamic they may be in a new way. So what's hidden is that they are actually obsessed with you. They're obsessed with a lover, which is you. They're obsessed with you. And they're also dealing with dangerous, toxic, unhealthy possessiveness in their karmic situation, because their karmic partner may be possessive of them. So they're being very manipulative, or they're not letting them go, or they're bringing up reasons to stay. and they're getting in your person's head and making them feel bad or feel like a bad person and making them feel like a loser, or that they're not good enough or they're not worthy of you, and that's holding them back. So it doesn't matter whether your person sees their situation they're in. And remember, this is a karmic thing they're dealing with. So it could be a partner, it could be a job, it could be an addiction, it could just be their own dark thoughts, it could be a family situation with children or with their own siblings or mother, father or grandparents or direct family. It could be a friendship they're dealing with. Whatever it is that isn't healthy, to them it may feel toxic, or it may feel just comfortable and normal. But they are starting to recognise that they've got to make a change, because they are shifting the perspective so that things do start moving forward. So they are starting to relax more about what they want to say and what they want to do. They're starting to calm themselves down. And I feel this relaxed energy is also about you. You need to relax and shine your light, because your light is growing the connection, bringing love into the connection through gratitude, is helping the connection. And when the moon is rising, which is now, the truth is coming out. So the truth is going to be revealed. So relax about things. So I definitely feel the message here is that you're very close to achieving your goal, even if it seems like nothing is coming right now with the situation. So they are dealing with all this obsessiveness right now, watching you, thinking about you, wondering what you're doing. And they're saying, I have too many emotions I'm hiding inside. And this is exactly what I was connecting with the cards. And I've been connecting with this for a while now with the cards. When I'm shuffling their cards, something tries to come out and it goes back in, because there's so much they're keeping inside they want to say. So many feelings and emotions, primal needs and desires that they are shutting down and pushing down. It's not healthy. And they are admitting that. They are recognising this. I have too many emotions. I'm hiding them inside. I need to let them out. Don't worry about other girls or other guys. They aren't you. They aren't you. There's nobody like you. So again, this is reminding you, there's no need for you to compete or compare yourself to anyone else. I find myself fantasizing about you randomly all the time. So again, this is what they're doing. They've got to move it from a fantasy into reality. And look at this for powerful. We've got the relax card, haven't we? And it says, just relax and give me the space I need to fix this, please. Give me the space I need to sort out my head, to release this karmic partner, to speak my truth, to come forward to you, to communicate, to unblock you, to do whatever they need to do. Please give me the space I need, the time to fix it. Just relax. So again, they're asking you to relax right now and trust in them. And that's part of your journey. So don't worry if you think nothing is coming out of the situation. There is a void. There is creating the change. Because the void is the fact that they can't stop thinking about you because you're not there. And vice versa. You're being drawn together. So what's the tea? We've got Queen rising. So what I'm seeing with this is, first of all, they are going to step into their power. They are coming up into the spotlight. They're going to speak their truth. And they're doing this because you're stepping into your power as the Queen rising. So you're the queen or the king of your own life. But this is like Empress power. You rising up, seeing things differently. So this is for both of you because they are changing their perspective. They want to fix it. They want to sort it out. They want to speak their truth and face their fears. And you're doing your shadow work to be able to fill up your own cup so you're ready when they come to fill it up themselves. So this void it's not real, it's illusion. So the guidance is, be grateful for the earth, be grateful because you've come to earth to learn and grow, both of you have. So I know it seems hard because you're in this physical body, you're experiencing physical emotion, and that can cause physical pain and aching, feeling that void, feeling that something is missing. But you've come to earth to experience this, to grow, and believing is seen. You know, people say, oh, you have to see it before you believe, and that's the wrong way round. You have to believe to see. What you think about, you bring about. Your thoughts have power. So if you fully believe in this connection, and you know you're confident within your own self, and you know you're this Queen rising, you know how strong you are, you're going to start seeing physical results. And they are starting to believe in themselves more, to see that's why you're very close to achieving your goal. It says where there's a will, there's a way, and that's true. You've got the yellow brick road there, follow the yellow brick road. Have faith. So this is showing you, if you believe it, if you will it into being, if you have faith, it's going to happen. Where there's a will, there's a way. And keep your heart open. This is why you've got the message coming through about bringing love into the situation. It's so important you keep your heart open and allow them to take the lead. Let them take the lead. Let them come to you. You focus on abundance. Focus on your career. Focus on things you're manifesting. Focus on things you're doing in your life. Because they are enchanted by you. And that's bringing them back to you with this full moon. They are curious about you. They do want to know what's going on. So let's see what signs we've got coming through in this reading. So we've got Libra. So Libra is about balance. So if you balance your energy through gratitude and self-love, it's going to keep your heart open. So Libra energy coming through. Okay, let's see what other energies are coming through here. We've got, I'm just looking for signs. Just give me a second here. We've got Leo, which is about strength, as you know. And we've got Cancer. And we're moving towards the Cancer season. We've got Aquarius and Aries. So that's the passion and the desire, and Sagittarius. Now, I definitely feel the Sagittarius energy is about focused gratitude and also them coming in with a focused apology. The Aries is about the passion and the fire, and that can also cause problems because it can bring up frustration and impatience. So make sure you're also balancing your sacral chakra. And when you balance your energy, it's going to open your heart and relax as we move towards the Cancer season, as we move towards the Lion's Gate. We've got power coming in. And you may be connected with one of these signs. You may be connected with Sag, Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Leo, or Cancer. You or both, or those energies may be in your chart in some way. But I feel really what the energy is here. Something big has been shifting since the Aries season. A lot of dark night of the soul, a lot of shadow work happening around March, and changes. And these changes are continuing as we move forward into the new year. So as we move forward, you've got Sagittarius and Aquarius here. So by February next year, when the horse takes over, you're going to be in a whole different place spiritually. So a lot of power coming in. Now I'm going to bring in some letters today. So let's see what the angels want to spell out today. And these could resonate with initials or dates. Or I've got F straight away there for February. I've just connected with that when the horse comes in. So we've got F and W. They give me W for white as well, which is about purity and cleansing. Could be a name. They show me a white wool, which is about starting again. We've got I as well, which is about the eyes, seeing things clearly, but also the self. I'm seeing I as the self, focusing on the self. And remembering they're not being selfish, they are healing. And they're giving me FYI, okay, which is for your information. So it's about make sure you've got your facts right as well before you jump in. We've got G, and I feel this about giving to the self. We got I again, E. So I've definitely got give coming through. We've got S, we've got M, D, we've got M again, and we've got K and V. So they're giving me give. We've definitely got give coming through here. The more you give to yourself, the more you give to to self, the better you're going to feel giving back to yourself. And they show me as well, follow. Okay, they will follow your lead. And they're giving me W for water. So water sign, WS, water sign. But also about water going with the flow. S for Sagittarius again there, Scorpio maybe. M, movement, speed. Thank you, S for speed. Did you hear that? Motorbike. M for motorbike. Maybe there's a motorbike involved. Maybe you see one or they drive one. You know, they ride one. K, they show me a knife for truth, like the sword of truth. They also show me a kite. Okay, so a kite may be important. They show me D for drive, so driving somewhere. But these initials may mean something to you. They also give me D for day. Okay, something could happen in the day. So have faith in the connection right now. The full moon is uncovering shadows for a reason. So the void creates the way, because nothing will come in the situation as it stands until something shifts. And there's a shift taking place right now. So if you're thinking, oh, nothing's coming in the situation, they're not messaging me, they're not reaching out, start believing to see. Start writing down what you're stressing about, because it's all festering inside. It's not healthy. And when things fester inside, you blow up like a bottle of pop, you know, when you shake it up and it goes everywhere like a volcano that's ready to explode. So if you've been experiencing that, it's very likely you're also experiencing what they are feeling, because they've been holding so many things in that when their things come out, it's going to explode. That's why karmic situations are going to end very quickly, because it's all going to come out like a big tower moment. But for you, it's very healthy for you to write down what you're feeling and channel it through your writing to turn it into a good thing. So this is why it's so important to use a physical pen and a piece of paper to write it down, because so you can actually write down everything that's hurt you. So writing them a letter, but not sending them. Do not send it, it'll backfire. This is for your healing, okay? It's only for your healing. Don't show it to them either. You may want to burn it or put it somewhere, but it's for healing purposes. So write down, put the name, dear J, dear P, dear O, or write the name down. This has really hurt me, okay? And get it all out. Even if you cry, you have to stamp about the room. But then when you feel like all the pain is out, turn it around. But I'm grateful because you taught me this lesson, or I really realised this, or this became clear to me. Or now I can focus on this. I know I'm being protected. Thank you, God, and all of this. And then you'll finish that letter feeling 100 times better. And that's what you need to do. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.